Okay guys, we continue with our theories. Please remember to subscribe, like, share. It's very important. If you are not subscribing, it's a sin actually. Yes. Yeah, it's a disorder. It's actually a disorder for you to punch on this channel and you are listening and you are not subscribing, you are not liking it, you are not sharing. Yes, and you're not commenting. Please, it's a disorder, like a disorder that I don't know how to provide a solution to anyways. But please, the only thing is to avert the disorder by subscribing, please. So the humanistic model, or otherwise known as the phenomenological theory, or otherwise known as the third force, we call it the third force in psychology. Yes. So, what is the humanistic perspective of psychopathology saying? What is the humanistic model emphasizing on? Yeah, if I could remember, we did it in first year. If you can remember that this is a perspective or a theory that came out, or school of thought that came out against the work of the behavioral perspective, or the behaviorist school of thought that saw humans as robots. This theory says, why do you treat us as robots? Why do you want to use learning principles and guide one to anything you want the person to become, either normal or abnormal behavior? Why would you, it's a long story. Final year will take care of a lot of things about behavioral perspective because they have a lot of principles that we are very interesting and sweet to learn. Yes. So you can check them out later in this channel. I'll be providing them before you know it. Yes, but for humanistic model, I'm trying to do a build-up. You will discover that these persons, they refuted and we are against this behavior and tell them, why do you do that? These human beings are not robots. Human organisms they said that they are rational and they have free will. And they are able to make decisions. Why do you treat us as robots? Why do you want to change that child to become what you want the child to become? Why? Changing by this behavioral perspective is not forcing most times, but you will not even know they are using these principles, right? To curtail you, to guide you to what they want you to be. Just like the horse of B.F. Skinner that he was able to take to the river and again force the horse to drink. That was his big boast. It's very simple. You can use a lot of things, maybe dropping sugar on the way and making the water sugary and everything, and before you know it, horses like sugar. So the behavioral perspective, their major tenet, they believe that individuals have innate potentials for good in them. Innate potentials, inherent potentials to be good. If you see that armed robber today, you see that, say, prostitute, if you see that smoker that is an addict, when you see the person that is now crazy, let me use that word, which is unethical, or maybe having a disorder in the market, begging and everything, staying in the dustbins, this perspective believe that these individuals still have innate potentials for good. This is their baseline, right? Now, what do they say about psychopathology? I don't know, I should try to emphasize something. I think in the behavioral perspective, when we discussed it, I don't know, I didn't talk about the treatment patterns, right? We understand that the behavioral perspective, the treatment patterns will come not in this course, but later in one of the final year courses. But since they believe that we learn it, right? Their treatment pattern is to unlearn it. How do you unlearn it? And they have several learning principles. treatment patterns. We have systematic desensitization, that is final year. We have flooding, that is final year. Even the one with virtual reality, that is final year. We have reinforcement schedules, that is final year. We have others. Then the cognitive theory, we have the cognitive disputations, right? Disputing those irrational thought patterns, that is cognitive. Now, back to this humanistic model, it's very important we understand what the humanistic model is majorly emphasizing on. What is their belief about the etiology of psychopathology or psychological disorder? They believe that once there is incongruence between real and ideal self of every individual, what will happen? That psychopathology occurs. Most times, self-esteem occurs, which leads to what? Psychopathology. I will try to be very practical on this one now, but let's get it for theory first, for what you write. Yes, if you can jot down. Now, you understand that they believe that individuals have real selves, they have ideal selves. Now, ideal is those your fantasies. Well, I am good to go. Well, I've got it. I've got everything in check. Well, I can be loved. Everybody can love me, and well, I can't be in the wrong side. In fact, I am like my father treats me like a queen. I'm a queen and everything. And you come to school, and the first person you talk to makes you look like stupid. And you continue thinking maybe it's one off, and your outcome in school is not. In fact, you understand that it's not for the weak, right? It's not what you really wished, that you have followers, like everybody will be with you and everything. Your reality is contradicting your ideal. Once there is a disparity between these two, right? Once you are into many of you have your plans planned out when you come to school. Maybe when I come, I'll make sure that I sustain a good first class grade. I will not give up, and I will not do this. And before you know, first year results are out, and your youthful exuberance are showing there. Anyways, well, there is in fact, that's not why you should give up. Anyways, let me not be a motivation speaker in this video now. Let me try to focus. We'll do that motivation later, right? Please remember to like and share and subscribe. Now, it's not enough. I'm getting somewhere. Once there is a disparity, once a child that thought everybody loves him or her, and the parents and everything, and before you know it, the reality, the family turns upside down and everything. What, according to these people, Abraham Maslow, Carl Rogers, something happens first: low self-esteem. Incongruence between real and ideal self result to low self-esteem, which in turn can lead to several psychopathology. Very important, very important. I would have just simplified it by saying incongruence between real and ideal self lead to low self-esteem. But please, for advanced level, for advanced, and the major thing this theory is saying is that psychopathology comes from that incongruence between real and ideal self that lead to self-esteem, low self-esteem, which led to what? Psychological disorder. And I said I'll be very practical here. Now, watch something here. Now, imagine when this incongruence occurs and somebody has low self-esteem. When we remember the word low self-esteem, we can verbalize it like, I am worthless, inferior. I think they are better than me. I think everybody is better than me. I'm trying to verbalize low self-esteem, right? Now, imagine at that point, everybody's better than me. I think I can't cope. I think I can't make it. I think this course is difficult. This is not my perception about it. I think UNN will be sweet and easy. I thought living home would be a place I will enjoy myself. Low self-esteem. And this low self-esteem, now, before you know it, depression. Do you see how this incongruence led to low self-esteem, which in turn led to disorder, which is what? Depression. Now let me practicalize on that one. Okay, low self-esteem has come again. They are better than me. I can't do this. No, this one can speak better than me. No, they are coming from Lagos. They can speak. They are blah blah blah, and this and that. And before you know it, low self-esteem. As I'm verbalizing, before you know it again. No, I can't present. I can't do that presentation. No, I better don't go to school. Remember when we did the criteria for diagnosing psychopathology, we said dysfunctional. Now the person has refused to go to school because of what? Presentation. That is what? Social anxiety. Anxiety disorder. They worry. Generalized anxiety. We'll do it later. Now they worry about everything. Okay. So you see that is very clear. And another practical I want to show, you see again that low self-esteem. Oh no, they are better than me. Oh, so I'm even below everybody. Oh, what do I do? I'm hopeless. I'm this. I'm that. They don't even value me. This low self-esteem. You don't value yourself. They don't value you. And now look at under psychopathology. You see persons like. If you have seen some people with psychological disorder that is shouting, come, the world is about to end. My Lord will do you good. Come, that I have the power to drag this sky from top to down. I have the power to hear from God, one ear to God. The one I saw him during my final year, you see one saying that he uses one ear to hear from God and use the other one to hear what the therapists are saying. And I read of another one that said he has the power. No, that the secret of the life of the president of America is in his hand. That if you allow them to discover him, that they will discover the secret of CIA, which will lead to the killing of the president, which will lead to the, all of these things. Do you see the exaggerated self-importance, schizophrenia? These are the symptoms. Bipolar, grandiosity. These are the symptoms of disorders like schizophrenia, bipolar, right? So very important, and that is this humanistic model. Incongruence between real and ideal self lead to low self-esteem, which in turn lead to several psychopathologies, and I've been able to practicalize it in respect to depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, bipolar, even I've done that. So that is that. And to this theory, remember their major assumption. They believe you are rational. They believe you can make decisions. They believe you have this ability for self-actualization. That no matter how bad your situation has looked, they believe inside you there is inherent good, potentials for good. So what do? Client self-determination. That is what their model of treatment. Unconditional self-regard, non-judgmental attitude, right? There are several psychopathology that came from judgments. There is a therapist that reported, so a young girl was brought to him for a therapy, and the therapist, the girl was not saying anything, frowning face and everything, and before you know it, the client just went to the window of the therapeutic setting, just broke the window, took the glass, cut herself, and the client didn't frown or do anything. He just went to the girl, took a neat stuff and cleaned the blood, brought her back. So that was when the girl opened up. Now, the major cause or explanation to the girl's disorder was because she has overly and over time been criticized by the parents, especially the father. There is nothing she do that they feel she will ever be good. So she see herself, low self-esteem, never do well, never do good. That this is the first time a man is not judging her for any behavior she engaged in, right? That was how the therapy started. You see, client self-determination. This theory believes no judgment. Oh, I want to commit suicide. I'm tired. I want to die. There is no need living. You say, oh, you want to die? You want to commit suicide? You say, yes, there's no need living. Why? Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Oh, okay. You feel nobody likes you. Yes, and I feel there's no need I'm alive. Okay. Do you feel there is anybody that will be sad when you die? I don't think so. Oh, except my mother. Okay. Do you feel she'll be hurt? Okay. Do you still feel she doesn't like you? She likes me a little. And you feel she'll be sad if you kill yourself? You guys will never tell her no, suicide is bad. You will continue engaging in the discussion until the client actualizes him or herself. Meanwhile, this is therapy. I'm not interested in that. That is final year course. The thing we need to learn in this place is that this humanistic model says that psychological disorders is as a reason of what? Incongruence between real and ideal, which led to low self-esteem, which in turn predisposes the individual to several psychopathologies. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you on the other videos. Thank you.